Do you know what all of your favorite videos have in common? They hook you in the first 3 seconds, they keep you watching until the end, and they probably got thousands of views doing it. And I know what you're thinking, that's great for them, but I don't know how to do that. I don't have fancy equipment. I don't know how to be charismatic on camera. It's just overwhelming. I get it. Short form videos can be very intimidating, especially when you're seeing these polished, perfectly edited videos everywhere, and you're like, how am I gonna compete with that? But honestly, most viral videos are shot on a smartphone. They're using a mobile editing app, and it was created by someone who probably felt exactly like you did right before they got better. The difference between videos that flop and videos that take off isn't fancy equipment or even natural talent. It's about understanding a few key principles about how to hook attention, structure your content, and edit for maximum retention. And if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you might have messaged me saying, I need to step up my content game because I'm trying to be like you. Well, today, I'm gonna walk you through my complete process for creating short form video content that performs. I'm talking about everything from pre-production planning, so you're not staring at a blank screen wondering what to film, filming techniques that make your videos look professional even when you're on a budget, editing workflows that save you hours, content formats and hook formulas that consistently get views, and posting strategies that work with the algorithm instead of against it. Whether you're creating videos for Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or all of the above, this video is going to change the way you approach short form content. So hit that subscribe button because we're about to turn you into a short form video machine. Let's get into it.
This is The Hyphenate.
Okay, so short form video is dominating social media, and I honestly do not think that you should bother posting on social media if you are not thinking about posting video because you are missing out on massive reach. TikTok pioneered the format, and then Instagram Reels followed, and then YouTube Shorts came along, and even LinkedIn is experimenting with vertical video. The algorithm loves short form video because it keeps people on the platform longer, and attention spans are shrinking, or rather, people's tolerance for boring content is shrinking. You only have 3 seconds to hook someone before they scroll past. Short form video is about quick wins, entertainment, and shareability, while long form video is about depth, authority, and longer watch time. Both have their place, but they require different approaches. So let's start with pre-production planning. Great short form videos, all the ones that you love and save and like and comment and share, they start with the concept. Every video needs a story arc, even if it's only 15 seconds. So again, you want to start with a hook in the first 3 seconds, deliver entertainment or value in the middle, and end with the payoff or a CTA. And for audio, you can use a mix of trending audio and original. I would not say just do one or the other. It's better to use both. And pattern interrupts and curiosity gaps are your best friend. So start with something unexpected. You can ask a question, show a shocking result, create a visual surprise, anything that makes someone stop mid-scroll. And pacing matters. If your video drags, people leave. So use jump cuts to speed up slow parts and keep the energy high. When you're thinking about the clips that you want in your video, think about movement. How can you move things around so there's a little bit more dynamic elements added to the video? Watch your favorite creators and notice how they never let the momentum drop. And that is where storyboarding comes into play. You can absolutely do this for short form video. It is not overkill. It's smart. Plan your shots, your transitions, and your cuts before you hit record. List out what B-roll that you need. Scout your locations and gather props. This pre-work saves massive time in editing. And that is exactly why I created a shot list and video production planning sheet in the content hub that I created for people like you. Now let's get into filming techniques. You don't need super expensive equipment, but you do need to get the right basics down. So if you're using a smartphone, which is totally fine, honestly, that is just okay. Shoot in 4K if your phone allows it, or 1080p. Use 60 frames per second for a smooth look and 24 frames per second for a more cinematic look. And try to stabilize as much as you can. You can also get a gimbal or stabilizing tripod so it reduces shakiness. If you can, try and get a tripod that is also a gimbal and a stabilizer. I actually have one linked in my list for all of my recommended video equipment, so you can check that out below. Now, audio. Audio is honestly, in my opinion, more important than video quality. People will tolerate a bad video, but they will absolutely just scroll past a bad audio. So you can get one of those mics that clips onto your shirt for clear audio. You can also get a shotgun mic that attaches to your camera. And then there's a wireless mic, which gives you the freedom to move. Also, your lighting setup doesn't need to be complex. I'm literally using a clip-on ring light on my laptop right now as I'm talking to you. Natural light from your window is also great. I have a window literally right here, so even if I turn my ring light off, it's still good lighting. And again, I've linked all of my lighting recommendations below, but I think it's good to have a ring light or a softbox light, either or both if you can afford, but either or is fine. And then some kind of light behind you. And what I would actually recommend is getting something that has multicolored lights because you need something behind you to add some depth to your shot. I would say to avoid overhead lighting because it can create an unflattering shadow. There is one above me, but it's so dim that it's not really like that much of a problem. But if I have something directly above my head, it might might cause some unflattering shadows behind me. So I would not recommend that. Camera techniques, they elevate your content like crazy. For TikTok, Reels, and Shorts, you always want to shoot in 9:16, which is the vertical frame, and then 16:9 for YouTube videos. And when you think about your phone, you see the grid. It's got 3:3, and it's usually like 3 rows of that, right? You want to put yourself in the upper 2/3 of that screen because you don't want your face to get cut off by text overlays. Now let's get into editing short form video. In terms of software, CapCut is my top recommendation. It's intuitive, it's packed with features, and it's free, but I actually pay for the paid version because it gives me so much more options. And it's not too expensive for me, but start off with the free and see if you like it. The transitions are smooth, the effects are professional, and the auto caption features are a huge time saver. But before CapCut, I used InShot, which was a mobile-only app, so they didn't have a desktop version, but at the time I wasn't doing long-form YouTube videos, so it wasn't a problem for me. And that one was also really good. But there are also video editors natively in social media apps, like TikTok has a video editor, Instagram Edits is one, and actually Instagram, the algorithm tends to, pump up videos that are edited in Instagram Edits more than ones that are just uploaded to Instagram Reels. So I would consider that for when you want to post to Instagram Reels, try editing your video in Instagram Edits. Now, editing techniques. I kind of mentioned this before, but people don't like things that drag on too long. So doing jump cuts removes pauses and keeps your pacing tight. Definitely do text overlays and captions because not only is it great for accessibility, but 80% of people do not actually turn on the audio when they're watching a video, so it's just smart to put overlays and captions on your video. I love transitions and visual effects. They just enhance the story, so I would definitely consider doing those. But don't do too much. Like, do it intentionally so it doesn't distract from your story. Now, sound design. I find that a lot of great videos sync to the beat of the audio that they're using, so think about that because it'll give your video a more polished feel. And again, when you're doing text animations and overlays, you can do sound effects with it and animations with the text. It'll just give it a little bit more of an oomph to your video. And trending sounds on, certain platforms like Instagram Reels or TikTok, they can boost your reach, but using your own audio can make you recognizable. So definitely, again, have a mix of both. Finally, your voiceover recording. It should be clear, it should be energetic. Again, try to use a mic when you're recording or just be in a very quiet room. I have, unfortunately, I'm in Alberta and it's very snowy and there's a snowplow. So unfortunately, the audio will probably have it even when I remove it. So it just is what it is. There's not really a quiet space because my mother's also doing laundry and she's also cleaning in the bedroom. So it is what it is, right? But if you can, go into a quiet room and seclude yourself. And also certain video editing tools like CapCut, for example, will allow you to remove background noise, which is what I will be doing with this video. So think about that as well. Now let's get into content formats that perform. Educational content crushes on every single platform. So you can do like quick tips or hacks in 30 seconds that performs really well. Also listicle formats, they give clear value. Myth busting though, that kind of positions you more as an authority. And before and after transformations show tangible results and those get saves and shares. And then we have entertaining content that is highly shareable. So jump on trends and challenges when they're hot, when it feels right. Do not put too much pressure on yourself because I feel like that's why people don't like social media anymore. Only do what feels right to you and authentic to you. Storytelling and narrative arcs create an emotional connection. Humor and relatable moments build community. Honestly, some of my best posts, I just randomly posted something and it got like 10,000 likes. I'm like, okay, okay. And day in the life POV videos, they feel very authentic. And you can do those on LinkedIn. They perform really well for some reason. And then we have engagement focused content. That's what gets you comments and shares and saves. You can ask people to comment. That boosts engagement metrics like crazy. It's not wrong for you to ask. You don't need to feel like, oh, am I bothering them? You're not bothering them by asking them to comment. I promise you, you're not bothering them. By the way, comment below if you like this video so far and subscribe for more so you don't miss a video in the future. Also series content, like part 1 of whatever, part 2 of whatever, it brings people back because they're like, oh, this is a routine. You're gonna keep posting stuff like this and I like this video. It brings them back for more. If you wanna spark conversation, you can do controversial opinions, hot takes, but tread carefully with this though, stay authentic. And if you do like duets and stitches, that kind of interactive content maximizes your reach because you're leveraging existing content. Once you understand the psychology behind what makes people pause, the proven formulas that work across platforms, and the specific nuances of each social network, you can dramatically increase your engagement and grow your audience. And I made a whole separate video about this. You can watch that now. And in my content creator mini course, Hub and Idea Vault, I have a swipe file of hooks that people can use for the social media videos. And when they get this resource, they also get added to a newsletter. And every single month, I'm sending new hook ideas to them. So they will just keep getting them every single month. They don't have to think about them. But if they want to, of course they can, but they just get them straight from my head, from my dome. So if you'd like to get them, grab the resource below. Now let's talk about captions and CTAs. Your caption should complement your video, not repeat what's in it. You don't want to repeat everything that you just said. So use it to kind of expand on what you just said, to add context, ask questions, share additional insights, and don't do too many hashtags. You know, people used to do like 30 plus hashtags. It looks spammy now. So just pick some relevant ones. Research the hashtags that your target audience follows and stick to like 3 to 5. And use CTAs that drive action in every post that you can. It could be something like comment your thoughts just to boost engagement, share this with someone who needs to hear it to increase reach, follow for more to convert viewers to followers, and link in bio to drive traffic, though some platforms may suppress this. Just keep that in mind. And always add auto captions for accessibility, but you might need to edit them because they're rarely perfect. And finally, posting strategy. Consistency matters more than anything. If you're posting once a week, that's better than posting 3 times a week and then ghosting and then never showing up for months on end. Timing isn't as important as consistency, but it does vary by platform. So look at the analytics to see when your target audience is most active on that social platform. And analyze your performance religiously. What topics resonate? What hooks work? What length of videos retain attention the best? Double down on winning formulas while experimenting with new ideas. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and comment below what is something interesting that you learned. What is the first thing that you're going to try? And if you have any more questions about short form video, comment below, I'll answer them, or make a separate video on it because I want to help you as much as possible. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.